The Minnesota Media Archive is brought to you by North Metro TV. Your support helps make the archive possible. Please consider a one-time donation.
Run demo. Insert tape. Loading. Playing. Transferring video. Recording. Disc ready. Transfer your videotapes to DVD and digital at North Metro TV. $12 an hour for tapes. $30 an hour for film. Call 76323122803.
Hello everyone and welcome to Centennial High School. We're going to have a double header for you today. Fantastic matchup with the Monticello Magic and the Centennial Cougars. Cougars coming in with a 10-5 record, Monticello with 9-6. We are underway in conference play. Taking a look at the conference standings, Centennial 7-2 in conference, just behind Totino Grace, who are 10-0 in conference. And Monticello right now 6-3 in conference, 9-6 overall in Spring Lake Park. Right behind them, 3-7 in conference, and 6-10 overall. Normally, it comes down to the end between Centennial and Totino Grace for the conference, and still has a possibility. Although Centennial with 2 losses, it looks like Totino Grace right now at 10-0 has a fairly firm hold on the conference thus far, with about 2 weeks left to play. Taking a look at Centennial's remaining schedule, they will have the doubleheader today. They'll have 3 games. After that, they'll have at Totino Grace on the 13th of May. 18th of May, they'll play at home versus St. Francis. And on the 20th, they will play at Cambridge Isani. So should they beat Totino Grace, they have a chance of at least a share of the conference title. If Totino Grace will lose their last 2 and Centennial wins that game, they do have the opportunity to take the North Suburban title, which they have done so many times over the years. Great program, Centennial softball. They will be changing conferences. Last year in the North Suburban for the Cougars, they'll move to the Northwest to join the likes of the Blaine Bengals, Andover Huskies, the Elk River Elks, Champlain Park Rebels, Park Center Pirates, Anoka Tornadoes. All the big hitters, they're going to move up to the larger school conference. But I do believe it will help them come section play time, because they'll have much more competition over the course of the regular season, and then moving to section play, they'll see the teams like Mounds View and Hill Murray, and they'll have higher competition. So the first game, we're going to pretend we're in Monticello. So if you can imagine train tracks in the background and whatever else, not that I've ever been in Monticello softball field, I'm just imagining train tracks in the back, and perhaps some cotton candy out in left field, some vendors out on the street. Nice little atmosphere. We're going to pretend this one's in Monticello, and the second one we can live as though we're in Centennial, which we actually are. So we're going to put our imagination caps on, taking a look at the matchups between these two teams. First time facing each other this year, but Centennial right now 10-5, Monticello 9-6. Looking pretty even on the numbers. Centennial 6-3 at home, 4-2 away. Monticello 6-2 at home, 3-4 away. So a fairly even matchup, and we'll see if the home field advantage plays a factor in the first game for the Magic. Monticello Magic in the red, black, and white, and Centennial in the red, black, and white. Batting first for the Centennial Cougars. We just got the card for the lineup change. It'll be Anderberg as she takes strike 1. Ashley Anderberg for Centennial. She's batting .200 on the year, .304 on base percentage. She has 3 RBIs and 2 doubles. The 0-1 pitch, strike 2 to Anderberg. She got a tip in it, but it's still strike 2. 0-2 count, as going to work quickly is Nicole O'Brien, pitcher for the Magic. That one just a bit inside. It'll be 1-2. Ashley Anderberg, there you see, scoring 9 runs, doing well as a leadoff batter. Getting on base, 304 on base percentage. That ball high, 2-2 the count. Nicole O'Brien, 2.89 ERA. That ball has popped up to the pitcher but called off. And the second baseman comes over to make the play. And that was Christine Lauzon making the catch. So 1 out here, top of the first. Stepping up now for the Cougars will be Carrie Dietz. First pitch hits the outside corner, strike 1. Dietz batting .294. She's got 4 RBIs. Pretty good on base percentage, .429. Looks like she's leading her team. Oh, second on the team. Melissa Shimoleski leading the team in on base percentage with .440. Now the count 2-1 to Dietz. And O'Brien's delivery, and that's hit to right field, backing up and making the play for the Magic is Christy Gates. Making the catch, now 2 down for the Cougars. Ball fouled back, almost hitting our microphone. So now batting for the Cougars is Newman. Danette Newman, that ball chopped and it'll roll foul. He's getting a late jump on that one. Was Newman, might have hit the plate. So 0 for 1, batting .237 on the year, 10 ribbies, 5 runs. There's a pitch high. It's a riser. That's strike number 3. And O'Brien retires the side after 1/2 inning. 0-0, no hits. Coming up for the Magic will be Christine Lauzon, Christy Gates, and Nicole O'Brien. The pitcher will be batting third. Taking a look at the rest of the lineup. Alicia Hauslog, first baseman, batting cleanup position. Joy Schmitz, the third baseman. In the 5th, 6th, Jill Otterson, the left fielder. Shortstop, Erin Bestland. Amber Sarkinen in center, catcher. And in center field is Liz Schriefels. Taking a look at the defensive positions for the Cougars. Of course, pitching for the Cougars, Kara Toman. The catcher shall be pitching to Ashley Anderberg. And at first base, Christy Tomazeski. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Christy Tomazeski. At second base will be Carrie Dietz. At third base will be Amanda Bradley. Shortstop, Melissa Shimoleski. Left field, Becky Fafita. Center field, Danette Newman. And in right will be Danielson as Tomans throws strike number 1 to Lauzon. Ooh, that ball being fouled off the umpire's mask. 0-2 the count. Strike number 3 gets her swinging. Strikeout, we have 1 down. Wind coming in from left center, blowing pretty hard. coming in at about 17.7 knots. Ooh, fouled down the right. We forgot to close that gate over there in right field. Apologize for that. We have a couple Cougar players arriving late. I won't name names or anything. Perhaps that's why there's a lineup change. Riser going for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Christy Gates. Ooh, inside. That ball fouled off. That's going to hit the van. Just missing Coach DiMartino's van. She must have a lot of insurance on that van. Always parking it at that spot. 2-2 the count now. Toman got her swinging. Change up. Strike number 3. 2 strikeouts here. 2 batters in the bottom of the first here. Stepping to the plate will be Nicole O'Brien. She is their pitcher. And batting, she is .277 average. And she takes strike number 1. She has 13 hits on the year, 6 RBIs, and 1 double. Strike number 2, pitcher versus pitcher battle. 0-2 the count. Taman. And O'Brien pops it up. Fafita coming in, cannot make the play. That should have been an infielder's play, as the wind coming in keeps it inside the infield. But Fafita trying to make the play coming in, and the ball just kept curving more and more shallow. So I didn't see whether it was ruled a hit or an error. Ooh, ball chopped down the third base line. They said it was foul, even though that was a pretty close one. Looked fair to me. She got it in fair territory. Big swing, Alicia Houselog. Strike number 2. Magic have a runner on. Ooh, hit out to center field, but coming in to make the nice play was Danette Newman. And we've gone through 1 full inning. We have 1 hit on the board, Nicole O'Brien, but we do not have a score. We're tied up at 0 at the end of the first. We'll be right back with a second inning. Top of the second inning, first 2 pitches to Melissa Shemileski were balls, or excuse me, they have a 1 ball, 1 strike on the board. That ball fouled off. That'll be a 1-2 count. Melissa Shemileski batting .364 on the year, .440 on base percentage. She is their slugger. That ball nicely hit to right field off the glove. That's going to be a hit and a double for Melissa Shemileski, stand-up double, as that ball was very nicely hit. That ball fouled at the plate. Ball bunted down the right field line, first base line foul. So 0-2 the count to Amy Bradley, I'm sorry. Wild pitch, and Shimoleski advances to third base. Hard hit to shortstop, keeps the runner at bay and makes the throw to first. Very smart heads-up play by the shortstop for the Magic, Aaron Besselin. So we have one out. Here's another look at that. Besselin. Weren't able to see her check the runner at third before making the throw, but she made the wise play. And Becky Fafita takes a big cut. That'll be a strike to Fafita. She's batting .286, 2 RBIs. She has 1 double. Strike number 2. As Nicole O'Brien is pitching right at her. Runner on third, 1 down. Fafita gets it to right field, and they're going to tag up. Here's the throw to the plate. And she stops. Shimoleski's caught in a rundown. She's sliding in. She's safe. Shimoleski, very fortunate to get back to third base. She got a little bit of a late jump. We'll take a look at this one. Fafita popping it out to right field, but not deep enough. Good throw all the way to the plate. And Shimoleski had no choice but to trace back to third base. But good timing making the catcher throw within range of a slide. Now she's emptying out her shorts of the sand. I can relate to that. There's a fly ball to right field, and she makes the play, so the Cougars strand a runner on third. And 2 nice plays out in right field for Christy Gates. And the Magic escape the top half of the inning without the Cougars getting on the board. Here's another look at Christy Gates' nice catch. So after 1.5, we have 1 hit. No runs, but still 0-0. So the Magic, well, again, we'll have their opportunity. Magic will come back out to the plate in the first inning. Nicole O'Brien, the pitcher, was the only player to get on base. She had a single. So now Joy Schmitz, the third baseman, will get her opportunity to hit here. Schmitz on the season, batting .222. She's walked twice. She has 3 doubles and a triple. Gives me the impression that she's got some speed. Big cut and a strike 1 to Joy Schmitz. Come on, a little high on the riser. Very good windup that Toman has. That's strike number 2. Cougars have a very long history of excellent pitchers. And that is strike number 3. Third strikeout on 4 batters for Kara Toman. Now stepping up for the Magic, Jill Otterson. .262 average, 3 doubles, a triple, and 1 home run. Strike number 1 to Jill Otterson. Inside. 1-1 the count. Strike number 2, put it right past her bat. Ooh, a little defensive swing. High and inside, she took a cut at it. Fouls it off. That one fouled right back. Good thing we have the backstop here. Karatamon on the season, 0.74 ERA, 7 wins, 3 losses, 69 strikeouts, on her way to another remarkable year. Ball fall down the first base line. Ball high. 2-2 the count, as Jill Otterson has survived longer than any other Magic batter thus far. Ball 3 low in the dirt. Jill Otterson's trying to work her way to get on first base here. That one fouled back, keeping her at bat alive. Another pitch fouled back. Another inside pitch fouled back on top of the Centennial dugout. We got ourselves an old-fashioned battle going on here. Jill Otterson fighting to stay alive at the plate. Oh, way outside. That should have been ball 4, but she just took a cut at it. Couldn't even reach the ball. And that's strikeout number 4 for Karatomon. There's a nice heater for strike 1, 1-1. Ball high. 2-1 the count. Strike number 3, 5 strikeouts for Kara. And we end the second inning. No hits, no runs, no errors. We are tied at 0 after 2. We'll be back for the third inning right after this short break. Top of the third, and Gretchen Meiser is at the plate for the Cougars. Excuse me, Amy Danielson. I got to start looking at the revised lineup card. Amy Danielson at the plate. And we have 0-2 the count to Danielson, who on the season is batting .222, 2 of 9, and she pops that one out to right field, and again Gates there to make the play. So now 1 down, and Karatomon pitcher. Another pitcher battle, duel, if you will. Thoman on the year, 148 average, 5 RBIs, 2 runs. She pops this one up to left field, and there to make the play is Jill Otterson. So now 2 down here. And we come back up to the top of the order. Ashley Anderberg takes strike number 1. I believe she popped out in her first at bat. This one, she has a slow roller to the mound, and just in time, very close play. Anderberg running that one out, as O'Brien's throw just couldn't make it. Taking a look at this one, as O'Brien picking up the ball, Anderberg wheeling it to first, and tie goes to the runner. That was a close one. So Anderberg gets herself on base, shot to the gap, but Gates another nice play out in right field, as that is the 5th fly out to right field, and Gates making the play every time. So midway through the 3rd, we are still knotted up at 0 apiece. Another runner stranded on for the Cougars. And I'm losing my sheets. Stepping on it, reaching, got it. All right, I got everything together here. A little bit of a breeze here today. A little windy, a little windy. Well, stepping up for the Magic next will be Amber Sarkinen on the season for Sarkinson. She is batting, Sarkinen, excuse me, she's batting .222. She's got 2 RBIs, 2 doubles, 6 walks. So trying to lay down the bunt there with Sarkinen. Fouled back to the backstop. Swung on, strike number 2. Sarkinen choking up a little bit on the bat. Trying to make some contact. Just a bit high, ball 1. Fouled off. Hits the top of the backstop. Count remains 1-2 to Amber Sarkinen. Just a bit inside, and that's going to go for ball 3. Full count. Ball fouled back again to the backstop. Trying to work some pitches out of Thoman here. And the Schwann's delivery truck is here. Hopefully got some ice cream sandwiches for me. And apparently that's ball 4. Sarkinen not realizing. But she makes her way to first, and Thoman has her first walk. So Liz Schreifels at the plate, bunting it backwards. Foul ball, 0-1 the count. So they have a runner on first, nobody out. This could be a good opportunity for the Magic to advance the runner here. Schreifels showing bunt on the first one, this time swinging to the shortstop, and that'll get a runner at least to second. She doesn't throw, tries to catch the runner, going to third, almost got her, but infield hit for Schreifels, and they have 2 runners on and nobody out. Infield hit for Schreifels. Here's another look. Chopping this one to short. And decides not to throw to first. That was Melissa Shimoleski. And the first pitch to Christine Lazone is fouled back to the backstop, 0-1 count. That ball tipped, but into the glove. Strike number 2. Strike 3, swing and a miss. That's out number 1. So they can end the inning with a double play. Here's a look at the strikeout. Outside, swinging at it. Trying to make some contact here with runners on. And the wind's picking up just a little bit. Coming in from left field, bringing all the dirt with it. Shows bunt. And I got dirt in my eye. So this one's bunted down. Fafita coming in, making the throw to first. They get the out, but the runners advance to second and third. Ball tip fouled. Nicole O'Brien, the pitcher. She was the player to get the hit in the first inning for the Magic. 1 for 1, and now 2 for 2. She's going to get a 2 RBI hit here. And she is standing on second with a 2 RBI double, Nicole O'Brien. And we have a score now, Magic 2, Cougars 0. Alicia Hauslog taking that one inside, ball number 1. That'll definitely raise your 0.73 ERA. Ball just hammered out to the gap in left center. And O'Brien will score easily, runner making it to second, Hauslog. The double. Here's another look. Just hammered out the gap. And now stepping to the plate is Joy Schmidt. And she strikes her out. So Schmidt strikes out. And quickly gets out of that inning, but not before giving up a walk and 3 hits and 3 runs. And after 3 innings of play, Magic on top by a score of 3-0. We'll be right back with the 4th inning. You're watching softball on North Metro 15. Buckle up, kids. 4th inning's underway and a hard line drive to the first baseman. That was Alicia Hauslog making the nice stab. And we have 1 down here in the 4th inning. 1-0 the count. Ball outside. 2-0. To Melissa Shimoleski, who had a double in the second inning. And now a strike. Three and 1 the count to Melissa Shimoleski, 1 for 1 today. Slice down the right field line, but that's foul. Melissa Shimoleski would have had extra bases there for sure. We'll have a full count now. Shimoleski now batting .370 on the season. She got her second double of the year earlier today. Chop to the third baseman. She'll have the play, throw to first, and that's an easy out. 2 down here, top of the fourth. Another nice defensive play for Joy Schmitz. As Magic looking very impressive here with their defense. And they got their bats working in the bottom of the third. Cougars looking to do the same here in the top of the fourth, not known for their offense. Centennial normally a great pitching and defensive team, but trailing 3-0 here, they're going to have to get those bats working. And Amy Bradley slices one to right field, but the throw in time. So after 3.5, Magic on top, 3-0. Taking a look at this play. Bradley, nice hit slicing it past the second baseman, but the threat you always run into in softball, if you hit it hard to the right fielder, they can make a nice throw to first, and that's exactly what Christy did. 6 putouts for Christy Gates through 3.5. So the Magic will staff back up to the plate, and they will resume with Jill Otterson. Struck out in her first at bat. There is Activities Director of Centennial High School, Brian Hegseth. Or at least the back of him. He gave us the heads up that today was going to be a doubleheader. 3 o'clock in the 4:30 game. Which is always good to know when you're planning on covering a game. Throwing the pitch, and that one came out of the hand looking speedy, and it dropped down. A little bit of a change up there. Fouled off 0-1 the count. Here's the second pitch, high. Ball 1. Another ball high, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Thoman, strike 3. 8 strikeouts now for Thoman. Here's another look. Bringing the heat. And Aaron Besslin takes a cut, strike 1. Besslin on the season, batting .176, 4 RBIs, 1 double, 1 home run. That ball fouled back. 0-2 will be the count to Besslin. That ball, check swing, fouled back. 1-2 the count. Ball hit hard to the gap, and that is past the right fielder. Amy Danielson throw in, and she's going to make it to third base. Slides, but the throw not in time. And in with a triple is Erin Beslin. Ball bunted, fouled on the third base line. So again, the Magic threatening with a runner on third, only one out here. Looking for the sacrifice bunt there. Was Liz Schreifels. Ball fouled back. So Amber Sakinen strikes out. That is strikeout number 9 for Thoman. Liv Schreifels will step to the plate. 2 outs, runner on third. First pitch high, ball 1. Hits the outside corner for strike number 1. 1-1 the count. To Schreifels, who had a single in the third inning, part of that third inning rally. And that's going to be another single as Schreifels gets an RBI. And Beslin will score. 4-0 Magic with the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. As the skies are becoming gray and ominous. The wind picking up again. Strike number 1. 2-1 the count now. Excuse me, 1-1 the count. That ball fouled. But within reach. And the nice play by Bradley to retire the side through 4 innings. Magic lead by a score of 4-0. They get another run in. Erin Beslin, the triple, she scores on Liz Schreifels' RBI single, and there we have a 4-0 Magic lead. We'll be right back with a 5th inning. Right after this short break, you're watching North Suburban Softball on North Metro 15. Leading things off for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 4th, Becky Fafita. 0 for 1 today. Ball low, ball 1. O'Brien working the shutout so far. Cougars only with 2 hits. Swing and a miss, strike 1. .286, 2 RBIs, 2 runs for Fafita. Starting on this Cougar team since she was a sophomore. Or at least playing since she was a sophomore. 1-2 the count. O'Brien, the delivery. And again, roller to right, the throw to first, and they got her. Second time the Cougars have gotten a hit to right field. And Gates again making the play. 7 putouts for Christy Gates. And a nice stretch there at first base. There is Gates. And Alicia Houselog at first base doing a phenomenal job. So now at the plate, Chrissy Tomzeski. Chrissy Tomzeski 0 for 1. Excuse me. That one's fouled back, right behind us. Into the trees. Right back there. Over my shoulder. That direction. Thank you, James. Ball high. That'll be 2-2 count. As we have a pinch hitter, Megan Bean. Or Megan Bine, I'm not sure. And she chops this one to second base. Throw made in time. Out number 2. And coming to the plate now, Amy Danielson, 0 for 1. She had a pop fly. And this one sliced down the right field line, foul. And right to our microphone. Wind really picking up now, as the weather does not look pleasing. So hopefully we can get at least one game in here. I gotta say, if it rains, we're packing up. We probably won't do the second game here. Rain was supposed to hold off till later in the evening, but I don't think the clouds heard the weather report for today. Some pretty bad storms a couple of nights ago with little tornadic activity. This ball popped in the infield, third baseman making the play, and that was Joy Schmitz. And again, we retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 5 innings, Magic on top. 4-0. We'll be right back with the top of the 6th right after this. So we've had 4.5 innings. You got to remember, we're at Monticello right now. So Monticello has the last at bat before we get to the end of the inning. We have a new pitcher for the Cougars. Coming in is number 27. And that is Danette Newman. So she comes out from center field to pitch. And Thoman will be replaced. I should apologize because I don't know. I always forget the spelling of her last name. I think it's Thoman. I'll go with that. So Danette Newman checking on her numbers. And her ERA is 1.0. She has started 1 game. She completed that game. And she gave up 1 run. So her ERA is right at 1. And doesn't say if she won or lost. She will come in relief. So Thoman pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, and 5 hits and 1 walk. Whoa. There's a hard hit again to the gap. In right center, the 2 fielders collide. And Christy Gates gets the single. Taking a look at this play. As she had a nice hit out there. And they have a runner on base here. Laying the bunt down, fouled back to the catcher. Nicole O'Brien, the pitcher. So another hit as O'Brien gets a hit to left field. We have 2 runners on. So Magic starting things off good here, this bottom half of the inning. And laying the bunt down, Alicia Houselog. So that's the first out, and they have runners on second and third. Ball just outside ball 1. Ball outside and gets past the catcher, but none of the runners making an advance. Skies are very gray. No rainfall yet. And throwing out to third as Christy Gates was trying to make a move towards home, and the heads up throw by the catcher Anderberg. And that's strike number 2 thrown to Joy Schmitz. So 2-2 the count. That ball fouled back. Ball chopped foul. Ball fouled back again. So Kareth Oman threw 4 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. Ooh, again off the umpire's mask. That's got to sting at least a little bit. So fouled back, staying alive is Joy Schmidt. And that ball over the first baseman's head. They throw her out, but Sacrifice gets the RBI. So Jill Otterson will step to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 5-0 Magic lead. And flying out to the third baseman, Bradley. And that'll retire the side through 5 innings. So in the bottom half of the 4th, Magic get another run off of 3 hits. So we'll be right back with the top of the 6th. You're watching North Suburban Softball on North Metro 15. Welcome to the 6th inning, folks. Glad you could join us. Cougars need a little bit of a rally going on here. Gretchen Meiser will step to the plate for the Cougars. Pinch hitting. And first pitch she'll take as a strike. Gretchen Meiser batting .240. All 6 hits have been singles. She has 3 RBIs. Check swing, first base. Umpire says she went, so 0-2 count to Gretchen Meiser. Nicole O'Brien still working for the Magic. Strike number 3. O'Brien, not very many strikeouts. I think that's only her second, but she's getting the job done. Pitching a shutout thus far. First pitch, a ball to Ashley Anderberg, catcher for the Cougars, and their leadoff batter. Ball fouled. One-on-one the count to Anderberg. She chops this one to the second basewoman, throws to first. Out number 2. Magic looking very succinct on defense. Doing a great job, not allowing anything. And now Carrie Dietz, 0 for 2 thus far today at the plate for the Cougars. Coming in batting .294. That ball a little high. 1-on-1 the count. Spanked foul down the right field line. So 1-2 will be the count. She got a good piece of that ball. She's got to put it in foul fair territory. Hi, everybody. I'm locked up here. Another foul. That one. Oh, just missing the school bus. I would feel bad if it hit the school bus because the driver asked me where a good. There she comes out. The driver asked me where a good location would be, in front of the van or behind the van. So I'd feel bad if she got hit. Especially since that's the Magic's means of transportation. That ball popped up to left field and making the catch. Little too much air under that one. And so again, O'Brien and the Magic retire the top half of the inning. Magic still leading 5-0. Up next for the Magic will be Erin Beslin. She is 1 for 2 today with a triple and a run. First pitch to Beslin outside for ball 1. Erin Beslin batting .176 coming in today. But didn't look like a .176 hitter when she hit that triple in the 4th inning. Ball hit right back to the pitcher. And an easy play, Danette Newman throwing to first. For out number 1. Amber Sarkinen. Nope, we have a pinch hitter, and that'll be A. Fish. Allie Fish. Pinch hitting. Ball outside, 2-1 the count to Allie Fish. On the year batting .286. She is 2 of 7 with an RBI and a walk. And she takes strike 2. That ball chopped. Third baseman Anderberg, the low throw, and runner will advance to second. Allie Fish will advance on the error, as that ball was thrown extremely low to Christy Tomazeski. Below the glove. We'll take a look at this one. Underneath the glove, it's a hard play for a first baseman to make. So she will reach on an error. And with 1 out, Magic have a runner on second. They've done an extremely good job of getting their runners home. And Liz Schreifels will take strike 2, 0-2 the count. Strike 3, swing and a miss. Out number 2. And back to the top of the order, Christine Lazan. She is 0 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike 2. On her 3 at-bats, she struck out twice. Which is surprising. She's batting .373 on the year. And she strikes out yet again, throw to first, and they get her in time. So it's all coming down to the 7th inning. Magic need 3 more outs. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to see if Cougars can make their comeback. Cougars trail by 5, top half of the 7th. This is the last opportunity to put some runs on the board and make a comeback. Chopper to shortstop, throw just in time as the rocket throw by Aaron Beslin. Here's another look at that throw. What a nice throw. And Danette Newman grounds out. So now Missy Shimoleski comes to the plate. 1 for 2 today. She had a double in the 2nd inning. Ball back to the backstop. Foul make it 1-1. O'Brien still pitching for the Magic. So far making it through 6 1/3 inning without giving up a run, and Shimoleski hitting it right to second base. So Cougars down to the last out here. And Amy Bradley will step up. She's 0 for 2. She did hit the ball past the second baseman, but into right field, and Gates made the throw to first to get her out. So she's been making good contact with the ball, but yet to get on base. Pop fly. This one's coming back to me, and don't even think I'm going to try to catch it. Should have. But I value myself much more than softball. So 1-1 the count. Ball high, ball 2. O'Brien needs one more out. And this could be it. Grounder bobbled, but into the hand. What a play. A great defensive play by Aaron Bestland. And that is the end of that chapter. Magic win this game by a score of 5-0. So we're at the end of pretending we're at Monticello. Magic, a phenomenal game. Great defense all through it. And Aaron Bestland, what a huge play. It's a hard chopper to short. Bestland picks it up, bobbles it, but right into the palm of her hand, and she guns it. And that's been the story for the Cougars. Magic doing everything right. They win this game by a score of 5-0. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission here at the field. We'll come back with the second game. Thank you for watching North Suburban Softball here on North Metro 15. The Monticello Magic 5, Cougars 0, and a shutout victory for Nicole O'Brien, only giving up 2 hits through 7 innings of work. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.